What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Stacks. We are here again here in the USFA week number 4 starts today. Can't wait to see how this one goes down. And this one, we're going to kick it off with a pair of 3-0 teams in the Eastern Conference. Charlotte and Toronto will be the two teams to start us out this week. We got a doubleheader as always. I'll see you on Twitch, so make sure you get a part of that giveaway. Should be a fun ride between Dallas and Anchorage, but we'll talk about that a little later. These two teams have been playing great all the way through. I'd say Toronto has the edge in regards to talent, but Charlotte has been here for quite some time. They've been through all the ups and downs. They've had the 0-12 season, and now they're trying to get it all together, get it back in the right space so they can get right. You know what I'm saying? So we have everything ready to go. I'm ready if you all are ready, and I'm going to go ahead and hit that play game button. Let's go ahead and do it as soon as I can see where my controller is. Where did I put that? Okay, it's right here. Okay, go ahead and hit that play game button. It was right in front of me like crazy. But we're going to go ahead and get this thing rolling. We are underway. Let's go ahead and get into it. Going to be returned here by Toronto, looking for some space, getting to the 24-yard line, and we're underway, folks. Let's get into it. Best of luck to all the teams this week. As we'll set up in the shotgun set. Looking to pass this one here. Step back, looking left side to the halfback. There goes Tyler Jones, getting about one. He's going to make it 2nd and 9. Adam Lester there had himself a pretty good game last week. Got an interception. He says he wants to do it again. Gonna pass it here, looking, spins around away from the pressure, gets hit, still gets his man. It's gonna be a first down play to just chill down to the 40. That's something that Charlotte's gonna have to deal with, that movability there by the quarterback. Gets him just enough space to get that pass off, and Just Chill's gonna make the play, closing in on midfield now. Added a new mod to the set. As we're going to see a handoff pushing forward, getting about 5 is Tyler Jones. His first carry of the day. 2nd and medium coming up. Bo Cannon there with the tackle. Shotgun set. Going to be sending this one to the right side here. And they're going to hike it with 1 second left. Quick pitch in, going to be incomplete as the receiver could not catch it. Levi Timms II having himself a great season. Both of these receivers, Just Chill and the big homie Levi Timms II, having great seasons. We'll see if they'll get it involved with Ryan Davis in this ball game. A little slow of a start, but he says he's ready to play. He's at the top of the formation, as you can see with the roll jersey. He says he's ready to go. He's going to take off and throw right side, and caught and taken off with that speed. There goes Dusty Rooks inside the 20. And Toronto's on the move here. 1st and 10 coming. First and 10, going to be passing it again. They send 4 at him. He's going to step up and throws left side over the head of Ryan Davis. Says that was really good blanket defense there by the corner. That's going to make it 2nd and 10. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man. Throws it right side and gonna be caught. Stays in bounds, gets the first down. And Toronto on the move here. Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. Levi Timms II there with the catch. Gonna pass it here, looking middle of the field, and gonna be incomplete, trying to fit that one to Levi. Great defense there by the linebacker. 2nd and goal coming. Watch out for John Smith. Great job getting at the quarterback. He's over 5 already in the first 4 games. He's looking to keep that streak alive. 2nd and goal coming up here. Going to be passing it, sending it left side, and going to be incomplete as Ryan Davis once again cannot hang on through contact. A great hit, setting up 3rd and goal. Charlotte with the chance to hold them to 3, a good morale boost for sure. They can make it happen. And they're going to pass out of it, looking, spins away, throws it to the halfback, going to get hit. And there goes Jamal Adams Jr. there on the coverage. Nothing doing here in the red zone. Charlotte stands tall, and it's going to be 4th and goal. We'll see the field goal attempt from the left hash here. Kick is going to be up, and it will be buckets there. Toronto on the board for the first time today. And we'll see Charlotte coming onto the field for the first time. Great overall run, not run defense, but great overall red zone defense there by Charlotte to hold them out of the end zone. Gave us some big plays, but when they need to get a stop, they got the stop. And that'll give Charlotte a chance to take the lead with a good drive. We'll see what Vic Dotson and Hank Falco and Doc Boone can do when they hit the field. Sending this one away into the back of the end zone for the touchback. And it'll be 1st and 10 coming up here. Taking the handoff, looking to go middle of the field, and going to be a diving attempt. Cannot hang on. And there goes John Smith Jr. leaning out for it, but couldn't bring it to the ground. High formation coming up. Going to be a pass again, looking for a man. Going to go to the halfback, and he missed the mark there. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. Charlotte's offense slow to the gate. Vic at the bottom of the formation here. See if he look his way. The blitz gets home, and it's going to be a sack. There goes number 39. I believe that is Ray Smash. Yes, it is. And the offense here for Charlotte goes nowhere but backwards. I'm going to go ahead and send this one away. Great defense overall there by Toronto, giving their offense a chance, as we'll see the return, and Vic Dotson is going to be up there to make the tackle down at the 40. And we'll see 1st and 10 coming up here. Jax James ready to make an impact here. Going to stand tall in the pocket, chased away, throws left side, and going to be incomplete. A little bit too high there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Gonna be passing it, looks left side, gonna be hit, reaching for the 1st down, not quite getting it, but it does make 3rd and manageable here for Toronto. Gonna be a handoff, pushing forward and finding the crease, and there goes TJ pushing forward past the 35-yard line. Finding that crease, hit that hole like a madman. And that's gonna keep Toronto on the field. Beautiful run blocking there to spring him free. And that's gonna be the penalty there, make it 1st and 15. Back it up a little bit. Going to pass it here. Looking for a man. Going to spin away. Going to get hit as he throws. And going to be caught. And there goes Ryan Davis leaning out for it. What a catch. There by a great player there. Ryan Davis making it happen. And you see right there, Charlotte's getting to the quarterback. They've been throwing pressure at him. Shane Knox there to pat him down. But you see right there, they're getting to the quarterback, forcing him out of the pocket, but he's just getting to that one space where he could throw it. And he's been making it work so far. 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be a pass. They send forward, looking middle of the field and wide open. Dusty Rooks leaning out. A lot of diving catches so far tonight. And that's going to put Toronto on top by 9. Lean out and get your touchdown, player. Kicking this one up is all day. 10-0. Charlotte's down 2 possessions now. Offense coming back onto the field. First quarter just getting started. We'll see if they put a little bit of Doc Boone in their offense, mix it up a little bit. They went with 3 passes, no go on all 3 of those plays. We'll see if that changes. Gonna be returned here, taking it past the 15 and gets stuck right at the end of that play. That puts Charlotte back onto the field. You see right there, -7 yards, and that is a false start again. This time it's on Charlotte. High formation coming. Almost gave them those 5 yards back, but they're going to give it to Doc to push forward to get some of those yards back. Going to pick up 3. Shotgun set, passing it here, looking for a man. Gonna go towards the big homie Ralph Rodriguez. You could tell he got it with those pink cleats and that lightning sleeve. He said, "You ain't gonna miss me anymore when you see me on the field." 3rd and 7. Gonna fake the handoff here, looking for a man. Gonna get hit as he throws an interception, trying to fit it to Ralph. And he's gonna take off with that speed, trying to get the pick 6, but he's short. And there goes crisscross. Not looking pretty here for Charlotte, as they're gonna set up 1st and goal at the 2. Looking for a pass here, takes off and throws it to his halfback who wants to lunge for it. Gonna get tackled at the 1-yard line. And that's gonna make it 2nd and goal. Gonna be passing it here, looking for a man, spins away from the offense, hit as he throws. Not gonna find his man, just chill, cutting to the left. And that's gonna make it 3rd and goal. Gonna hand this one off, bouncing outside, diving into the end zone, and there goes Dog in him, making the play. And just like that in the first quarter, Toronto's up 16-0. Gonna send this one away. Gonna be a kneel down. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. Charlotte needs to get something cooking here before it gets too out of hand. Gonna be looking for a man here. Gonna launch it short and gonna be incomplete. Only one completion so far in the day for 5 yards. They're gonna need to turn it up. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man, spins around, goes left side and caught. Turn it up, there goes Witten past the 45. Exactly what Charlotte needs to get back into this one. A gain of 22 there to the veteran. Good job staying in the pocket, finding an open guy. First and 10 coming up. Vic and Ralph in the slot, gonna look for a man, gonna try to find Vic, and he hangs on through contact. His first catch of the game is a big one. And now Charlotte's on the move here. Great pass there from Falco. Great hit, but he stayed in, held on to the football. Gonna pass it here, looks towards Vic, and looked like it got tipped as it was hitting his way. It's gonna be 2nd and 10 coming. Looks like he rushed that play. Gonna pass it here, look and go short with it. Gonna make the catch. Gonna make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Witten with another one on the game. Looks like a penalty there. Backing them up, making it 3rd and 9. They're going to go ahead and pass it here. Taking off, stands his feet, looks left side and overthrows his mark. John Smith was open. The fortune we've seen from Jax James when he moved out the pocket did not translate to Hank Falco there. Airmailed that one. That's going to make it 4th and 9 out of field goal range. And all the hard work goes for nothing. They're going to go ahead and send this punt away. Looking for a way favorable bounce, but that's going to go out the back of the end zone, and we're going to see 1st and 10 again. A lot of passes by both of these teams, as we'll see another one here, looking for a man right side and caught. Going to pick up about 8. And looks like they're just going to let the clock rumble down as we hit the end of quarter number 1. All in favor of Toronto so far. Charlotte's got 3 quarters to make it happen, but they'll need some stops. We'll see what they can do here on 2nd and 2 as we flip the field. Throw your twos up in the chat. Gonna be passing it here, looking for a man. Pocket's great. Gonna throw it short to the halfback. Enough for the first down play. There goes Tyler Jones making the play. Stretching it right side, looking for a crease, and gonna get about 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up. Almost got him off sides. 2nd and 6, gonna send Tyler in motion, looks right side and gonna be caught. And there goes Dusty Rooks there with the catch. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna pass it quickly left side and caught. And gonna take that close to the 40. 2nd and 5 here. Ten seconds on the play clock, I formation. And they're going to stretch it right side, looking for some blocks. Not going to find them. There goes John Smith there, meeting them at the line. Dogging them, going nowhere. That's going to make it 3rd and medium. Looking to pass it. Going to spin away from the pressure. Running out of time and going to get sacked. And there goes Shane Knox coming through with a big play on defense. Charlotte surely needed it. And this time the pass rush gets home. As the defense stands tall here for Charlotte, trying to give their offense as many chances as they can to try to get back in this ball game. Sending this one away. And it looks like Vick is just going to avoid the pressure here. Going to get dropped down. And that's going to put Charlotte at the 13-yard line. We'll see what Hank Falco could do. Going to look for a man here. Going to throw towards Vick, and that pass well off the mark. Going to make it 2nd and 10. Going to pass it here, looking for a man. Stands tall in the pocket, middle of the field, and misses his mark again. Already one interception deep. Want to make sure those passes are on point. But Toronto is going to take advantage here. Going to pass it here, looking for a man. Going to go towards the short pass, cutting up, and not going to get enough for the first down. As that's going to be 4th and 2. Doc Boone there with the catch. They're going to have to punt it right back to Toronto. Sending this one away. Looking for a return. Getting past the 30 to about the 35-yard line. Jax James sitting pretty here so far today. A great stat line, as we'll see a handoff pushing forward, trying to find a crease, but a great defensive push there by Charlotte to make sure he gets nothing. Pitching it right side, looking for some blocks. Gonna find some blocks. First down play. Past the first down to about the 47-yard line. That's gonna make it 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna be a delayed handoff and another big hole, cutting up, getting past the 45 on the other side, and there goes Dog in them, picking up 9. And this Toronto team starting to work that ground game into the mix. Charlotte having a little bit of issues stopping it recently, but they've had good plays and bad plays on defense when it comes to the run defense. We've seen on this drive here, but they'll have to do it consecutively as we'll see a handoff. Blitz picked up, and what a hit there. What a catch there by Just Chill. Hangs on between the tackles of Keegan Terry and Jameson Price. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Going to pass it here, looking for a man, goes right side with it, and going to be caught again there by number 84. Yes, it is. Dusty Rooks with another catch on the game. Already a touchdown in, and honestly, probably could have got a touchdown if he stayed on his feet. That was a D lineman that patted him down. If he caught that in stride, he would have been taken off. 1st and 10 coming, looking left side and going short to Davis, who's going to pick up about 9. Just piecing up this defense with the run game and the pass game. Passing it again quickly, goes right side and going to hang on to it. And that's another 1st and goal situation coming up here for Toronto. Passing it again, looking left side, going to be incomplete. Dusty Rooks looking for take 2 in the end zone, not to be. 2nd and goal coming. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man. Gonna go right side, gonna be caught, stays in bounds, trying to dive for it, and gets met at the gate. Tyler Jones wanted that one bad, but he's gonna be a little shy. That's gonna make it 3rd and goal coming. Shotgun set. And they're going to give it to Dog, and he wants to dive, and he's going to get stopped again at the gate. Great defense here by Charlotte, setting up a 4th and goal. Does Toronto feel a little frisky after the 2-minute warning? We'll have to see, but what a great defensive stand up to this point. Charlotte trying their best to not go down 24-0, but I'm assuming Toronto's feeling a little frisky here. I'm thinking they're going to keep their offense on, and I am 100% right about that. Shotgun set. Tyler Jones back there. They're going to go ahead and hand it off, and he's just going to walk in. A valiant effort there by Charlotte. Not good enough. Toronto's up another score. That was just beautiful blocking there on the interior. Just gave him the lane to make that happen. Kick is going to be up and golden there. And that's going to make it 24-0 in favor of Toronto. Let's go right here. Make it do it again, baby. Make it do it again.
you, baby. They can't beat us straight up now. Come on, baby. Get low. Been there, done that. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Show them what you got.
Gotta be a kneel down here. Charlotte has the full 2 minutes here to get something going, but they have yet to crack into the red zone. The defense here for Toronto looking as strong as ever. We'll see a pass here. Looking for a man, going to go straight towards Vic. He's going to make the catch and get hit immediately. A gain of 2 on that play. .125 left on the clock, standing in the pocket, going to take off and throw it deep in the middle of the field and going to be deflected. Trying to get that one to John Smith Jr. Valiant effort once again here by Falco to try to get it down the field. Could have been worse. 3rd and 8. Shotgun set, passing it. Going to be a fake. Looking to step up. Looks left side. Wide open bucket. There goes John Smith Jr. Getting open in that crease. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Stands tall after the rollout. Finds his mark. And that's what he needs to do. He does that a lot where he moves outside the pocket. Finds his mark in the stand where he plants his feet and then just throws a rocket. That's what he's best at. As we're going to see a pass here. Looks right side and caught. 1st down play inside the 25. And they have a full minute to work with here. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man. Gonna launch this right side in some coverage, and that looked dangerous as Yogi Bar could have had his first of the season. 2nd and 10. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man. Gonna launch this in the middle of the field and going to be incomplete as he got popped on that one. Ralph Rodriguez couldn't hang on. And that ball kind of floated up there, but that was the only way it was going to get to his mark. He couldn't do a bullet. That would have been potential picked off again. Another beautiful pass there by Falco today, but just couldn't hang on. As you see right there, only one rushing play here today. Going to be passing it here. Looks left side and caught. It's working, pushing forward, getting some blocks there from Vic to get him inside the 10. And I'm sure they'll call their timeout. Yes, they did. Great pass there. You see right there, Vic running up, trying to get his team up. Pass it here, looking for a man. Gonna go towards the left side and wide open. Charlotte's on the board. Ralph Rodriguez pushing it through. And we'll see if they go for the 2 here. Me personally, I say go for the extra point because you can always get a field goal to round it out if need be. But it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Head into the next half, get some points on the board, see how you can do it, as that is going to be all day from Jake Parkey. And we'll see if this is the start of the comeback season here for Charlotte. But right now, currently down a few points. I called that 17.
It's showtime, baby. It's game time, dog. Right now, baby. Let's play. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. I got you, baby. Y'all got time. Let's go. Showtime, baby. Every day, let's do what we do every day. Hey, what we got?
Got the politics coming on today, the election, and I'll do my best to stay away from that. We'll see what the vote is when it's game time. But we'll talk about that more than likely tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? As we're going to see the pass right side and going to be caught. Getting out of bounds as well. Let's just chill. Charlotte needs a little bit more pressure there on Jax James or he'll light him up, as that's going to get him past the 30. Going to pass it here. They're going to send 4. Going to throw it short. Going to be caught. Another first down play. And they're going to get him close to midfield. And they have 2 timeouts. So technically they have about 3 plays in their pocket if they do it right. They want to get a field goal, I'm sure. The touchdown will just be icing on the cake, but 14 seconds is a lot to ask for. Got 2 timeouts as well. 20 seconds on the play clock. Jax hikes it, looking, goes middle of the field, and going to almost throw a pick. And that's exactly what Charlotte was looking for to potentially give them another chance. You never know, but it's going to make it 2nd and 10. Shotgun again, passing it, looking for a man. Gonna launch left side and gonna be caught, getting out of bounds. And now it's only 6 seconds left. Probably enough time for one more play, and that's really about it. We should see the Hail Mary coming soon. And they have their normal offense out. We're going to see a handoff pushing forward, and they're going to call their last time out, 4th and 1. They could try the long field goal, but I don't think they got the leg for it. Gonna look to send this one away, and looks like nothing doing here, as we'll go ahead and turn into the 3rd quarter pretty soon.
Let's go get it. It's showtime, baby. Let us dictate. Let's go, man. Let's go, y'all. Let's do this, man. Everybody ready to go? Let's go. Get it now. Y'all got time. Let's go. It's a big one now. It's a big one. Let's ride. Let's go now. Let's go.
Ready.
be perfect. Oh, let's turn it up. Let's do it. You my boys. Let's do this, man. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Everybody ready to roll? Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Let's focus in on what we gotta do. Get it all right now.
Yeah, I'm back. Gonna look for a man here. Falco taking off and throws it deep to the middle of the field and going to be caught. And there goes Falco. Trying to get back in his ball game here. Charlotte not giving up. They gave up a touchdown, but Charlotte's keeping up with them. Staying within that range. Like the defensive player outran the coverage. That's going to put Charlotte on the move here. Inside the 45, they're going to pass it again. Going to look for a man, go straight to Vic, who's going to turn up and get some yards there. 2nd and 5 coming up. 4 catches, 23 yards so far in the day. Gonna pitch it to the right side, using his blocks to get inside the 35. It's gonna make it 3rd and 3. A touchdown to make it a 1-score ball game. 3 minutes left in the 3rd. Looking for a man, goes towards his back who's open, pushing forward inside the 25. And offense starting to click here for Charlotte. Going to be 1st and 10 again. It was 24-7 when I left for halftime. Now it's 31-17, so I missed a good minute. Apologies for that. Looking for a man again. Going to pass this one to the left side and going to be caught there by Hex Waters, picking up 6. Going to be passing it here, looking, goes right side and misses his mark on that play. A little bit over 50% so far in the day. Almost 60%, not quite there. Going to be 3rd and 4. In field goal range. But I'm sure they're looking for a TD if they want to catch up to Toronto. They're 3-0 for a reason. Going to look for a man here. Going to go middle of the field and caught. Past the 10, turn it up and rolling forward to about the 1-yard line. And here comes Charlotte again. Ralph Rodriguez with that new arm sleeve. He says he's got that lightning. He says he's ready to go. Pushing forward. It's 1st and goal. Makes 1 man miss and then turns up. We're going to take it to the 2-yard line. Got Xylo zooms in the backfield, faking the handoff, pitching it right side, and Hex Waters got lit up. No way he's catching that one. 2nd and goal coming. Xylo back there again. He's going to pitch it to the right side. Got the blocks he needs, and he's going to do it himself. The tall man pushes through, and Charlotte's back on the board. 1-score game. Beautiful blocking there on the outside there by Tanner Baxter to set him free. And now we have ourselves a ball game here, 31-23. Jake Parkey says make that 24, and we got ourselves a game here to start out the week. Had some conversations earlier about whether or not we should be able to flex ball games, but just because you're on YouTube doesn't mean you can't make a difference. I say make it lit wherever your game is called. My personal opinion. Yeah, we can go ahead and flex and everything. And me personally, I like to flex, but I think flexing is more important towards the end of the season. I don't think flexing every week just to get the more active teams and everything like that on the Twitch games, because every team is equal. They all have a chance to win the championship at the end of the day. So they all deserve their shine. Just because they're not as active or not as high record wise, that don't mean they're not important. And we shouldn't make any other team feel that way, because they all put in their own type of work. And it's whatever happens on the field at the end of the day, as we're going to see the return past the 20. Toronto back onto the field, 1 minute left in the third quarter. Because it's going to be a delayed handoff, and looks like John Smith was there to meet him after a gain of 2. Passing yards pretty even so far in this. 50 plays so far here for Toronto. 36 of them have been passes. Looking for a man again. They're going to send a blitz. They're going to throw a short first down play there to Davis, who gets hit out of bounds. And that's going to be 1st and 10 here for Toronto. Going to be stretching this one right side. Is going to be a big gain there for Tyler Jones. Past the 45. And that is how the third quarter is going to end. Throw your 3s up. Well, throw your 4s up in the chat. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. Charlotte looking to get off the field again, but they allowed a big gain before the end of the third. We'll see how that affects this drive. We'll see a handoff trying to cut up and going to get about 4. Averaging about 6 yards a carry. Almost got him off sides, and that's going to be another handoff and a big hole to give him the crease to pick up the first. There goes Tyler Jones again. Says he wants to be that rookie of the year so far. I'd say he's top 3. Let's say he's top 3. Doing very well. Closing in on field goal range here. They got Dog in them back there now. And they're going to pass it, looking for a man. They're going to go short with it. Going to be hit, but he's going to hang on to it as Davis, his 5th catch of the game, is going to make it 2nd and 3.
Okay, break.
Going to be a handoff, pushing forward. Another big gainer there by Jones past the 25. 1st and 10 coming up. Pass it here, looking, goes left side wide open. The defense of Charlotte gets torched, and there goes Levi Timms the 2nd. Giving up a touchdown, getting it right back. And that's what Toronto does, is their offense is turning up this season. Kick is going to be up here and all day. That's going to make it 38-24. And Charlotte has 9.5 minutes to try to close that gap. 14 points away. So obviously they need a score, and they need to stop and then score again to tie it up.
Get something together. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Give it some. Give it some. Oh, boy. Here we go.
Gonna be sending this one away. It's gonna be returned. They're gonna take it up past the 15 to about the 20-yard line, make it to 19. And here comes Hank Falco again back on the field. Need to get something cooking here. Gonna look for a man. Gonna spin around. Hit as he throws, not getting that one off. That's gonna make it 2nd and 10. What's all these spam calls? Shotgun set. Passing it here, looking for a man. Gonna throw short to his back, turn it up. Gonna get to about the 25-yard line, and that's really about it. 3rd and 5 coming up. "40 plays, 34 of them have been passes here for Charlotte. They're going to need one to convert here. Going to launch left side and caught. Pushing forward. There goes Witten with another catch. Keeping the drive alive. It's going to be 1st and 10. Now, my personal opinion, get the score before 4 minutes gets here, gets the stop, and then you're all set, ready to go to try to tie it up. Passing it here again, looking for a man, spins away from the pressure, gonna launch it deep left side and gonna be deflected. Over the head of over the head of Witten was the pass by Falco. 2nd and 10. And that is gonna be a stop and a forced fumble. Third and goal coming up here as things did not go well for Charlotte, fumbling the football, giving Toronto another chance to score. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man, spinning off the defense, throws it left side, going to be caught again. Spin a Rooney. There goes Dusty Rooks, and he's going to space this lead out a lot more with that play. Once again, really good defense, but just could not get to the quarterback, and that's been the difference so far here this season. Kicking this one up is Thicker Kicker. 45-24. And it's a 21-point ball game as Charlotte is appearing to be taking their first loss of the season, assuming they don't do something crazy here on this drive. Incomplete on that pass there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Need to get something cooking. Throws it straight to Vic, who cannot hang on. Look like the bump jarred the ball free. Overall good defense there on Vic all game long. I believe he only has 4 catches here on the day. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man. Gonna launch this right side and a dot. John Smith Jr. hangs on through contact. Gonna be 1st and 10 again here for Charlotte. Quick adjustment there, looking for a man again. Gonna go ahead right side and going to be incomplete. Second and 10 coming up. Gonna pass it again. Gonna go left side with it and throws it straight to a man. There goes Dexter Hall. And 2 turnovers in the 4th quarter, not making things easier here for Charlotte. Stretching this left side and gonna break 1 tackle, but not the second. 6 yards away to get 100 yards on the ground there for Tyler Jones. Quick adjustment there by James. Going to be a handoff again. Pushing forward. Big hole. Going to get those yards and then some. 1st and 10. Here comes Toronto again. Going to be a handoff going nowhere. 2nd and 11. Going to be a handoff here, pushing forward, bouncing outside and nothing doing. Going to be 3rd and 11 coming up. And off here is going to be a fake. Looks left side and some coverage and caught. There is a flag, but I think it's on Toronto. Illegal man downfield. So that's not going to count. It's going to make it 3rd and 16 coming up. One more play before the 2-minute warning. Shotgun set. Going to be a handoff. Just going to bounce it outside. Going to make a man miss and turns up. Going to get inside the 35. Now it's going to be 4th and medium. They could take the field goal here, try to extend the lead. Sending this one away is thicker kicker, all buckets, all day. Is going to make it 48-24. As the game looked a lot closer than it was now, but a pair of turnovers put Charlotte in a bad hole. And Charlotte's going to get the football right back to see what they could do. Gotta send this one away again. Looking for some blocks. Not going to get any. Not even getting past the 15. And Charlotte's going to go ahead and set back up. Gonna be passing this one here. Stepping up. Throws it away. Passing it here, looking for a man, running out of time and gets sacked again. As Charlotte calls the timeout, 3rd and 19. As the crowd for Toronto letting them hear it. Bam Butler getting a sack here today. I love that orange infrastructure there for the for the stadium. Really looks really nice. As we're going to see a fake of the handoff. They're going to send a blitz again. Goes middle of the field and caught. But he's not going to have enough for the first. As Charlotte calls their second to last timeout. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and punt it away, which is the right decision. Send it away, looking for a man to get through, and he will get through, but he's going to pull him down by the face mask. That's not going to help things. As Toronto's going to set up with that formation before they eventually go to the victory formation, I'm sure. Nope. Charles not even going to call it. Handoff, gonna stretch it, goes nowhere. And one more play should do it here. And this one, folks, we got the one tonight. So make sure you watch out for that. It's gonna be Anchorage at Dallas. Should be a fun matchup as always. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be on Twitch for this one. And we'll go ahead and see the remaining seconds of this ball game. They're probably gonna do one more handoff. Yes, they are. They're going to stretch it out the dog, get him, go outside, breaks one tackle, and then John Smith will add one last tackle to the end of the game stats. So we have ourselves one more undefeated team left in the Eastern Conference, and it's going to be Toronto getting a pretty strong victory here, in my personal opinion. They gave us some big plays to Charlotte earlier, but outside of that, they had it under control for most of the game, as you see the stats. And we're going to go ahead through the team stats really quick, get that ready to go. You see right there, 7 for 7 there in the red zone. Can't beat that. 6 touchdowns, 1 field goal. And obviously the possession time speaks for itself, almost 32 minutes worth of offense. As we check it out here, 31 for 41 for Jax James, 353, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 75 completion percentage, just ridiculous. Hank Falco, 22 for 43, 341, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 51% completion. They were hounding Falco all game long, and it showed in the stats there. 60 yards, the longest there by Falco. Rushing wise, Tyler Jones on the day, 19 for 105, 1 TD. Dog getting him 8 for 21, 1 TD. Doc Boone, 3 for 11. Zalo Zooms, 3 for 14, 1 TD. Ryan Davis, 1 for 5. A fumble there by Tyler Jones earlier in the game, and he had the 120-yarder, the only 20-yarder there today. Good job there. Receiving wise, Tyler Jones led in catches, 9 for 79, doing his thing. Dusty Rooks, 7 for 105, 3 TDs. Levi Timms II, 5 for 57, 1 TD. Ryan Davis, 5 for 52. Just Chill, 5 for 60. A lot of spread there on these plays. I love to see it. 3 drops there by Levi, 1 by Davis, and 1 by Rooks. And the longest catch goes to Rooks, a 37-yarder, doing his thing. On the other side, the leading catcher will be MJ Wooden, 5 for 114, 1 TD. Ralph Rodriguez, 4 for 36, 1 TD. Doc Boone, 4 for 67. Didn't do a lot on the ground, but did help out in the passing game for sure. Vic Dotson, 4 for 23. Slow day. Look like a lot of double teams there on them, but got to give props where they're due. Toronto's that good. John Smith Jr., 3 for 76. X Waters, 1 for 6. Verbal Kent, 1 for 19. Bobby Boucher had a drop, and that's really about it. As you see right there, Smith Jr., Rodriguez, Boucher, Waters, Dotson each had 1 drop, and it looks like the longest reception there of 60 yards there by Witten. Defense-wise, the leading one is going to be Grayson Rain with 11. John Smith gets 10. Jamal Adams Jr. gets 9. Adam Lester and JD gets 7. Bohannon and Norman and Bot and Keegan Terry gets 6. Yami gets 4. Jameson gets 3 along with Shane. Giovanni gets 2. MJ, Doc Boone, and Vic each get 1. 2 tackles for loss for John Smith, Shane Knox, and Yanni Kamashini. Grayson Rain and Bohannon each had 1. Sack-wise, only 1 by Shane Knox. Definitely a tough get to get Jax James down on the ground. He's so good with his feet. No interceptions. Adam Lester there, pass deflection, doing his thing. Grayson Rain with a forced fumble. Jamal Adams Jr. recovered it. No touchdowns here. As we move to the other side, looking at the tackles, looks like Yogi Barr led the way with 14. Great job there. Ray Smash gets 7. Chris Cross gets 6. Dexter Hall gets 5. Travion D'Angelo gets 4. Travion and D'Angelo gets 4. Zumi Anderson gets 3. Van Butler gets 2. Jagger gets 2. JJ gets 1 along with Dog in him. Van Butler, Ray Smash, and Yogi Barr each had a tackle for loss. Van Butler, Ray Smash, and Yogi Barr each had a sack. Chris Cross and Dexter Hall each had an interception. Great job there. Looks like he had a 26-yarder. Almost scored, but great job nonetheless. Zumi and Yogi had a pass deflection. Yogi had a forced fumble. Chris Cross had a fumble recovery. So a great game overall for him. And you see right there, not much else doing there. No defensive scores here. Sticker kicker, 2 for 2 on field goals, 6 for 6 on extra points. Jake Parkey, 1 for 1 on field goals, 3 for 3 on extra points. Both kickers perfect. Jake Parkey, 4 for 8, 188. Sticker kicker, 2 for 85. That's the punting stats. Kick return of Aki Hernandez, 5 for 118. Jamal Adams Jr., 6 for 102. Punt return wise, Aki Hernandez, 3 for 19. Nothing doing there overall for Jamal Adams on the punt return. So going into the scoring summary, it was a flurry in the first quarter, a field goal followed by reception touchdown for Rooks. Dog in them gets a rushing touchdown afterwards. As we move into the second, You see right there, 28 straight points there for Toronto. Definitely didn't help things, but Charlotte started to work their way back. You see, you got a touchdown here there by Ralph Rodriguez to make it was 28-7. Then you see right there, 3 out of 4 touchdowns in the third, all done by the big homies in Charlotte. MJW got a 60-yard reception for TD. Jake Parkey got 10. Dustin Rooks got another touchdown, 2 on each, 1 in each half, and then Zylo Zooms makes it a 1-score ball game there. You know what I'm saying? Then a little bit more of the same for the first quarter, 17-0. Levi Timms the second scored. Dusty Rooks scored again, and then Thicker Kicker adding on the finishing touches there. So we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. Like I said, we got a game tonight. We'll be on Twitch again during the election, so make sure you watch out. It's going to be interesting to see, but it's going to be Anchorage at Dallas here in this ball game. But until then, we'll go ahead and talk to you later.